Jim from Auten's Eatery is in the kitchen, and he has some super simple ideas. His restaurant, lunch and dinner, everything made from scratch, amazing soups and sandwiches, and now you're serving wine as well. Good to see you, Jim.
It's nice to be here. Thanks for having us.
You bet. Family affair in Green Bay, and you're in there. Your daughter's a scratch baker, so you make all the buns for the hamburgers and the sandwiches and all that kind of stuff. So everything from scratch. I'm excited about this because it's been a really long winter, and I think all of us are craving all things summer or spring. So potato salad. When's the last time you had potato salad, homemade potato salad? And this one is a hearty one. Great for winter, great for summer too. But I'm looking at the ingredients, and the first thing I thought of, Jim, was loaded baked potato.
It's exactly what it tastes like. Obviously, it's a stolen recipe. I don't remember where I got it from, but it tastes exactly like a loaded baked potato. The hardest part of the recipe is actually just cutting up the potatoes.
No recipe stolen. They're all just borrowed, Jim.
Yes.
So, okay, so we're starting out with some baby reds.
Correct.
And we're going to roast them in the oven. So don't think boiling these potatoes. We're going to give them some great flavor.
No, what we're going to do is we're just going to take them and we're going to put them on a sheet pan.
Okay.
We're going to cut them up into bite-sized pieces.
Okay, like think potato salad that would get onto a fork.
I mean, because you want to be able to obviously get them into your mouth. But this is one of those recipes that my kids absolutely love. They'll actually fight over this potato salad.
Well, you know it's a good one.
Yeah, they don't like baked potatoes,
stuff. Yeah.
but they'll eat this.
Okay.
So and it's very, very simple.
Do you serve this at the restaurant at all?
Yes, we do. We actually serve this with our tenderloin that's topped with shrimp etouffee. So this is a part of our everyday menu. So this is always there, but one thing that we've learned is that when we cater, we actually use this and substitute this in rather than doing French fries.
Okay.
So, or you know, you could always purchase chips, but I'm not big on buying.
Right.
You know, things, we like to do everything from scratch, so we'll put this in, and it's actually gone over very well for us.
Oh, there's nothing not to love. Now, you like this warm, the kiddos like this cold. Either way, it's kind of what you think about it. So if you're doing it with a steak, I would probably do it with something, you know, keep it warm.
Correct.
But if you're doing it with the sandwich, the leftovers, you know, do it with sandwich or brats or whatever, you can do it cold. Either way, it's going to work.
Yes.
So spread those out on a baking sheet.
Spread them out, a little bit of olive oil.
Salt and pepper.
And then just a little bit of salt.
Oven temperature?
About 375. We work at 4 1/4 at the restaurant, but 375 until they're fork tender.
Okay. And then we have them out here, and so you want to get a little color on them. You want them to be a little bit brown like this.
Yes. So once they're done and they're fork tender, you can actually take them and put them back into your bowl.
You toss those, basically, the olive oil in that bowl.
Correct.
Okay. If you don't have that color on them, they're not done yet. So get them back in that oven, maybe turn on the heat. You want that little bit of brown, like roasted potatoes.
Then what you do, take your favorite sour cream.
Okay.
Just take that and mix that in.
The whole container.
Whole container.
Okay.
That's why I said you don't have to do a lot of measurement for this recipe. Just take that and just get that all over the potatoes.
And the potatoes are already warm, so they're already kind of melting right in there already.
If you want to stir that in, I'll go ahead and...
You bet. And I've never met a potato that didn't like sour cream and green onions. And
Exactly. So then I always use a couple of bunches of green onions just because I like a lot of green onion.
Salt and pepper in this a little bit?
It's to taste.
It's to taste, so we'll just do a little bit. I was thinking, Jim, if you're doing roasted potatoes, I always am thinking, okay, if I'm doing roasted potatoes with like a chicken, maybe do some extra, turn the leftovers into this, and it's perfect.
Yes, the wrap that we're getting ready to do, we actually had some extra product and we were playing around with it, and that's how we came up with this particular wrap.
That's like the best recipes are kind of invented that way. So quite a bit of the scallions, though. They all go in there. So
everything goes in.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to give that a quick stir.
And because the potatoes are a little warm, it's really just the sour cream's really kind of gets in there. So do you suggest doing this when the potatoes are slightly warm?
It depends on how you're going to serve it.
Okay.
If if you're planning on serving it cold, then you can wait for the potatoes to cool off.
Okay.
And get a little bit more to room temperature.
Okay.
It's just
Doesn't matter, huh?
It doesn't make any difference. It's all personal preference from here. And even with the bacon, the recipe calls for a package of bacon.
Pound of bacon, okay.
Full package. If you don't like that much bacon, then cut it back.
Or if you've got some left over from breakfast, just use what you got.
Yeah, just make sure it's fairly crisp. We'll go ahead and get that in there.
Oh. And one more ingredient.
And then the last ingredient is Wisconsin cheddar cheese.
Oh boy. Yeah, this looks so good, Jim. I can't even tell you. Have you ever baked this and just served it, do you ever heat it up that way?
No, actually what we do as we're going through our prep at the restaurant, and we have someone that orders the dish that we use this in, we'll take it and actually put it on the plate and put it up under our warmer. So
just to warm it, okay.
It'll loosen up just a little bit that way.
Okay. Or just maybe pop it in the oven for just a little bit. It doesn't need to be bubbling hot,
No,
just a little bit warm.
Just enough to take the edge off of it if you're going to serve it warm.
Oh, I can't let all that bacon go to waste. I gotta get every little last bit in there. Jim, this looks fantastic. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't have anything but good stuff to say about this. And always on the menu at Auten's?
It's always there.
So even if you're not getting the steak, could you order a little side of that?
Yeah, if you'll come in, we always have it.
Okay.
We always have it ready. So, if you come in and, you go, hey, really don't want the French fries, we'll throw this on the plate for you.
That's what they're all about, family friendly and service. Where are you? Where can people find you?
The easiest way, if you're familiar with Green Bay, the easiest place to find us, we're on West Mason Street behind where the old Baskin Robbins used to be. If you've been around Green Bay that long. If you're heading east on Mason Street towards the hospitals, if you cross the bridge, you've gone too far.
Okay, Auten's Eatery. Give them a call. Lunch and dinner, family affair. Your hours, how can...
We're open from 11 until people quit coming. So, right now that's typically been between, somewhere between 8 and 9.
Okay.
But we'll stay there as long as we have people walking through the door.
Oh, that's awesome. That's what they're all about. So you mentioned a wrap sandwich. We're making that next time?
Yes. That'll be the next segment. It's called the Awkward. It's got chicken in it, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, some avocado, some ranch dressing.
Oh,
So
you're killing me.
It's really nice.
Sounds delicious. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.